It's just that my people are all on holiday, and I only get out of home to go do my business. Nange emirimu gyange njiddamu January, my official duties. Right, bye. Yeah, so basically it's a Christmas, so there's a meme going around that if you're going to work next week, go back to school and upgrade your books. So now we are doing the side hustles, but I hope you guys are doing well. It was a good night. It was a good night. It's a cold morning where I am. Getting out of my game park now. Let me give you a view of that. Good morning, Chris Da Vinci. I'm going to disturb your view using this camera, and I will give you a view of this thing you call a game park. Okay, at this time of you call it a game park. A very nice place, very cool air. Yeah, but I hope you guys are doing well. Oh. I did a refund yesterday. Very nice house, right? That's what I did for privacy purposes. I gotta to be sued. Yeah, so Ntu Sebaba. Yes. Good morning. So it so happens that I made a decision to refund some person's money, one of my followers here. And I realized I wasn't going to probably Jakwatagana Burunji. In a matter of fact, it ended up that he bought an accident car. You see, normally when we go to inspect cars from people, it's sometimes we will say that car is not good, and some people listen to us. Good morning. Okay, guys, give me. Yeah. Okay, I have to turn back. So yesterday I refunded money. Wanji nyabo jali eka atagenze kale angambye nchuke n'okukyuka kangende mugambe agenda kujja. So yesterday I refunded money of one of my followers. You see, normally when I tell you guys, that's why I'm going to tell you the places where you should go buy cars if you can, ogende with car. I refunded money because you see, when we went to buy to check cars, and we looked at two cars. The first car, we were buying Mark IIs, and the first car was a four-wheel drive. So a four-wheel drive car will consume a lot of fuel. He liked it, but we told him don't buy that car because 2000cc and four-wheel drive jakunywa obikowe. Yeah, so we left that one, and we went to the second car. Good morning, Kenneth. Now that second car, we saw it had a good number. It was a UBB, and it was a UBB. It had a very good interior. The body wasn't that nice. It was an accident car. But you see, remember when I told you that this person came with someone to check for him that did not know what they were doing. Indeed, they did not know what they were doing. We left them on that car, and I went to finish with another follower of mine. I went to finish with another follower of mine, and unfortunately we came back late. We came back at around 5. But when we came back at around 5, this person told me, "Omanyi Arthur, nja kukubira nga ntuuse waka." So I call him later on, even at around 8. He tells me, "Arthur, nja kukubira, you give me time." What I did not know was that this person was with the car owner in the bond. They were negotiating to buy this car. The other lady has said they have matoke.
She's there.
She's not there, but the other one. Do you want me to get it when I'm coming back? Okay. I hope I remember. But if I don't remember, we can get it in the morning. So, ebintu by'omukyalo oba oyitawo bwoti na neighbor kugamba abaaye twatemye amatooke. So what happened was that he bought the car at around 8 p.m. in the night. And guys, I'm telling you this, that can be the worst mistake you can ever make, buying a car in the night. Do you know why? One of the reasons why those car sellers make a killing if you buy a car in the night is because at night things you will not check. Okay? First of all, the person that was checking for this person did not know what they were checking. And you know what these guys can do? They make sure you drive. Because this guy knows yasuubudde emmoroka million 9 agenda giguza 17 oba 16 okitegeera. Ate what they will do, n'omuntu gozze naye bagenda muwa ssente zimubikka amaaso. So I don't know whether the buyer found out or not. Omuntu gwe yagenda naye omukebera bamuwa emitwalo ameka? Emitwalo 5. Kati bw'ojja n'omuntu nga mubutuufu ewe teyaliseeyo bulungi ssente, bwe bamuwa emitwalo 5 agamba ngenda kuzijja wawe walala we najja emitwalo 5 gano agataliiko kyamaanyi. The guy will definitely take the money. So but I found this out nempulira bubi. Not I don't feel bad because he bought a car. Yes, he has a car and he is happy. But the problem is, normally when you buy a car nga kyoguzeko ekirungi number plate, otuuka ekiseera ng'olina number plate nga balina enamba ezimu batunda ebbeeyi ya waggulu naye nga gwe emmoroka ekusala. So I just wanted to tell this to you guys abagenda okugula emmoroka. Don't buy cars at night. Ekisooka why people end up paying for cars at night, nti if it's around 7, you see the chances of you going home in a taxi ngate wazene sente zo kugula emmoroka, because the guy had a bundle of money when in the morning when we met. That's why I actually tell you guys, don't come with money to buy a car. Sente zibeere mu bank so that when you're ready, if obudde bwe bugenda nze mwennyini nkugamba go back and sleep, we will buy this car tomorrow. Because you never know, if tomorrow we come and that car is not available, there might be a better option. So normally that's why I tell people to way back, you go sleep over it. And when the money is in the bank, there is no way you're going to withdraw money when you're not sure about the car. When you have your intuition, the intuition of the people that are helping you out, kakati ekyo kyawedde. So then I realized that sometimes I think the guidance that you people need is the place where to go and buy cars. Ogende with car ogule. So I'm going to tell you the places where to buy cars. But I got an interesting comment yesterday. The person that asked for the video that will come next, because after this person bought this accident Mark II, because guys, one thing you need to understand, that Mark II zigwa nnyo, because emmoroka yedduka nnyo abantu bagivuga speed naddala ng'ekyali mpya, zitera nnyo ogwa ku bubenje nga zikyali mpya, kitegeera. Kakati I will be doing a video how to identify an accident car, so that bw'ogenda okugula emmoroka ne bw'oba ogenze wekka osobola okumanya nti emmoroka erimu ekibbo, oba eno baagitomeramu wano oba tebaagitomeramu. Because one thing you need to realize, that other people, if it comes for you to time to upgrade, the people that are going to buy that car from you will know bo bagenda kujja n'aba bakeberera abamanyi byabakola ki byebakebera ontegeera. For them they will know nti n'emmotoka ya accident. Era ojja kulaba abantu nga musanvuka bonna bwe bajja erimu ekigo okitegeera. And I'm quite sure that you don't want to be the guy that bought the accident car. So but I'm going to do a video that will help you understand, identify an accident car. Yeah. Yeah, I had very interesting encounters yesterday. Anyway, Kakati, where are you going to be buying cars? For starters, hi Ryan Gaming from Bangladesh. So video yomujetaga, but I also understand that video when you go to buy a car, you need to actually go with someone because what we've been trying to try again, like you know, when you go to buy a car, there are certain things you don't talk about because we meet these people every day. Katoraba, when you go to like Enakawa Bond, when I get people that don't have options, I normally go to those places. So mbasagara kunyiza abantu abo because I remember okay go today, he won't be having the same car tomorrow. He might have a better car tomorrow, and I want to get a good deal from him. So when I see he has an accident car, I may not tell him. I want to wait for us to move away from that place, and I tell you that car was an accident car. Kati gwe bw'otavaawo n'olemera ku mmotoka ne weefuula agikebere nnyo ate okusinga gwe waleese okukeberera okitegeera. Yeah, that's how mistakes happen. So normally when you go with the person to check for you, always stand away from the people selling. If you guys watched Council Yunusu's video, it so happens that when you go to buy a car, the person selling doesn't give you space to actually think. Which take it. One badenga roza ngamba vugamu jangu tugende tuvugemu. Ngakugamba advantages of that particular car. One thing you guys need to be very careful about. Be careful about cars with very new number plates that seem like they are very good offers. Which take it. A Morocco a number plate in Pia, but it's a very good offer. You need to be very careful with it. Wange is a Morocco ate abantu bazitomerera munyo kambaragama kufanga balaga. Is a Morocco abantu bazitomerera munyo because gwechobola kasitola be Morocco ngina number plate empya obwongo bwa obwomuntu, we as human beings, the mind switches automatically and says because this is a new number plate, the car is new. So your brain switches and you start thinking this might not be a very good car, but this has a new number plate. Might not be a very good car, but this has a new number plate. You get it? And you forget about checking all the other essentials. And nebana abasajja abasubula amamoroka bafa nnyo kuleeta ekintu abantu kye banaayagala. I like this shop building. It looks really nice. Akazimba bulungi ate nakawa modern doors. Yeah. So Ryan Gaming, I'm not a very big football fan. I think that's why I rarely talk about football. Normally when I go to MC gigs, like I go for a wedding, I want to pitch in football, but I have no idea how to start because I don't even know what is happening. Guys, update us with World Cup. Muwagira team chi egenda okuwangula and all that. The Ryan's Gaming is all about the World Cup. So these guys here in my division where I'm supposed to be mayor, they try to dig the roads. They try to grade the roads every now and then. I wanted to show you guys the new way of people, the new way people construct their houses. You see this house? That's someone was asking me about hidden roof building. Moroka nyumba, that's hidden roofing. Jebaita box. Ojiraba. Jebaita box. You don't see the roof. And that's a private house, by the way. That's a person's house. It's huge. Ate agizimbisiza 99. ogiraba baba bisenge bimeka ebisenge 8 bedrooms zizokka ne diro ne kitchen nachi oh so that house that we have seen is it has 8 bedrooms. It's huge. It's hidden roofing. So for the person that was asking me about good morning David, the person that was asking me about the hidden roofing style of building or jirabye, so but one thing I've realized actually, oba ogenda kuzimba ennyumba eyo gye bayita box oba hidden roofing, it's better that that you use those blocks. So zirabye the 9-9 they are very good for hidden roofing, and they tell me that it saves nice in about saving it apart from the size of the bricks. But if you buy a big size of brick, you must no blocker bini ngatoji kuze 13 ngate zirinze blockers zikula nusu bibini basi laba wo saving right. Yeah, but anyway it saves time as well. But I also find that those bricks, those blocks, they make your wall stronger, right? At least that's one thing that I've realized. They make the wall stronger because it has 2 layers. Most people use the hollow bricks, the hollow blocks, not the 9-9. They use the hollow blocks. They are still bigger than the normal bricks. They are still bigger than the normal bricks, and they give you 2 layers, which makes your building actually stronger. So you guys, I'm actually out of the game park now. I'm on the road out. I'm going to be showing you people stuff. In nyumba mujiraba, I don't know if you guys can actually see it. Yomuku bagaga abasoka kusharo kuno. That house. History has it that that person yali akora kwera ngabirodi na muna musente zagwao. The only reason he did not sell the house was because the wife said no, we are not selling. Good morning Raymond. Yeah ngezako. So you guys ngabetulambula. I hope my phone holder is not shaking a lot. I'm trying to go as slow as possible. Sagara phone holding it experience here, and nyumba zizi nezabagaga basokanga kubyaleda in the 80s. Ogiraba mwamba eyasokera ddala mumulabye kati ate the second generation of wealthy people is here. Nyumba ogiraba, that's a family home, that one. That's like a family home. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. So kati abamu balina family homes, they know they come here at the village. Ryan has a question. So guys, ask questions. If you have questions now, ask questions, because I've actually realized during December people buy cars. A lot of people buy cars. Let me see. I have one question, and that is, can a Ugandan man marry an American woman? Ryan, Ugandan men are sharp. They marry women from all sorts of tribes, all sorts of every country. And Ugandan men, baveko. They are targeting green cards and visas. Yeah, so those marriages happen almost every month, and they are quick. Yeah, so whenever they get the water comes to the glass, the phone loses a little. There is an institute of nursing here. I'm sure you guys that listen to radio have heard of this institute. Yeah, it advertises. It's budget advertising. You know, they say that if you're going to be moving into a neighborhood, you need to find out where are the schools. That's one of the good ones, at least. Primary and secondary, I don't like them. I'm taking my kids to traditional schools. I have a Toyota Noah Field Tourer. What's the best business I can do with it? Now, Toyota Noah Field Tourer, depending on where you are. Does it have SC? That's the first question. What's the cheapest car in Uganda? The cheapest car in the bond is a Toyota Passo. It's about 20 million now. Yeah. Then while guys, I want to show you. Fashion. That's a good mwamba. naye before mwamba we yatandikira okuvaawo, there is what they call French cut. That is called French cut, this house now that the one we are looking at, that's what they call French cut. But there is another family home here of a very popular former politician, okay, late politician Kubakati Yafa. Yeah, that's their family home. Then they buried that person in that small house there. Yeah, very good history here on this village. Yeah, their burial grounds are there. So the cheapest car in Uganda in the bond as we speak is the Toyota Passo. I'm in Kampala and it has AC. Now, if it has AC and it looks good, the first thing I'll suggest that you do, you go to all these ride-sharing apps, okay, and sign up. The ride-sharing apps that I'm talking about, first of all, I talk about Uber, Taxify, then there's Ori Rides, there is Safe Car. You go and sign up to all those ride-sharing apps, okay? Take them in their system, but make sure they put you in the van section. Wow, our motherland. Yeah, poor roads. I think our problem is the politicians. Yeah, but they try. Here they try. They grade this road periodically. Then there is another house. I'll be showing you. There is that house also. It's fresh. Has just graded his area, by the way, to make the compound better. Yeah, our country is actually very beautiful. It's green. It has very good air, fresh air. Yeah. So David, I think. You go to all ride-sharing apps, Bakwandike, Uber, Ori Rides, Bichi, get all those apps on your phone, but make sure that they put you in the van section. Because the van section gets paid more money than the normal cars. Okay, good morning, Patrick. The van section gets paid more money per kilometer. Then after that, you can go to Chikubo Online as well. Chikubo Online can also sign you up as a delivery person, because you can go to Chikubo and deliver stuff. The other business you can do without actually employing the app is you go to guys that buy stuff from Chikubo. Ryan, I don't think it's hard. I think as long as there is this other fashion of building, guys. It's almost like sorry, network. I think network went off a little. Fashion here. Yeah, so David, I was still telling you, after the app, the other thing you can do, genda kucharo, okay, wherever you live. I don't know where you live. There are guys that buy shops that go and buy things from that style is called French cut. Yes, French cut. There are guys that buy stuff from Chikubo, okay, where service, delivery service, Mwamba Uno, Uganda likes Mwamba. That's one house with Mwamba. Then there's a second house there with Mwamba hidden Yiyo. So you talk to those guys about Maduka, okay? Abagula ebintu mu Chikubo, because ebiseera ebisinga bagula ensawo za sukali bbiri, ensawo z'omuceere bbiri, then they bagatta mu toilet paper bichi, okay? And tell them I can go with you to Chikubo and you buy stuff 1%, because most of them ojja genda okwesanga nga they buy ate ne basasula transport from Chikubo, because I realize that business is all around us, and sometimes ensonga lwaki tetukola sente is because we fail to actually recognize and take advantage of it. Kati amaduuka ku kyalo ko ne bofuna amaduuka 20 nga bwe bagenda mu Chikubo bakukubira mwambe endala yiyo. This is at the town, the division. Niko kati this is the division, and bayita Gombe division for the guys that have been hearing about it. They have a function. Kakati, if I were mayor, I would be officiating these things. Yeah, this is Gombe Nansana municipality, Gombe division. That's the division. Then I think Gombora ya Kabaka. wansi. Yeah. So that's Gombe division. We are in Nansa municipality, by the way. Wachiso district. Wachiso is huge. Wachiso is a very huge district. But if this road had tarmac, it would be very smooth for us. It would be very smooth for us to move. But still smooth, but it's some upgrade every now and then. And still gives you a not a bad experience for you to drive on. So you see, I could drive all the way straight, then nengenda nengwa to Gombe town, or I can use this alternative. Let me see. This alternative is actually good. It has some good views, some good sights for you to see. So I'll take this one so that guys can actually tour Uganda a little more. Before I came to this place, I started living in this place. I did not know it existed, and all of a sudden now I live here. So normally when I run in the morning on Saturday and Sunday, you see that building here 99, that's also a box house, hidden roof. I'm going to show you when we get close. So people are taking off hidden roofing housing. Why? Because it saves us. So you're not white. You can use white iron sheets and nobody will ever know. Yeah. So instead of doing Mwamba is quite expensive. But hidden roofing is also complicated. You see that view? It's nice. You see the forest. I think that's pine. I think that's pine. Then we have a mosque here. The problem with this place in nobody must say this is a wetland. That's their only problem. But I think this one is a factory. The hidden roof that I'm going to show you. I think it's a factory. It's a factory, and they just put this as an administrative building. And you see the forest. Let me just try to get the phone out. You see the forest? It's like we are in. When I went to Sweden, they have so many of those forests like look like that. They have many of them, and you can drive an entire road like 10 kilometers in the way. So I think that's a factory, and this box house here is their administrative building. It's hidden, and the water is drained out through that place there. That Primo guys, abagala nnyo Primo is a motor far, although I don't know the person and sends them cool. Yeah, after how much is a plot of 50 by 100 around that place? Kati wanowetu ate wa bei mu. The reason they sell this because this is closer to the main road. So one wali mu million ngabi 20 to 25 million. Yeah. But where I came from, where I am, it's about 15 to 20. You can get depending on the location. So I'm going to try and go a little slower because this road is a little bumpy. And then there is another factory there. I don't know what that factory does. But that's another factory building. They have a warehouse as well. So where I am, the plot, a plot with the land title is about 20 to 25 million. So as we get to go to other sites, I wanted to start telling you the places where you can buy cars. I'll start by making it explicitly clear. It's always a better thing to buy from an owner if you're going to buy a car. You find a person that has their car and they are selling. That is always the best option to go to. And that's mostly what I do for my people. Like the person we sold the RAV4 to, we bought it from an owner. It belonged to a lady. Okay, and we bought it from that lady. We fought we had seen all these cars in the bonds, and trust me, all those cars in the bonds, the price was doubled. That's Mwamba. So all the cars that we saw, the price was doubled. Because what happens is the bond guys come and buy this car from this woman and they just double the price. They don't even fix anything. Because remember I told you the car had something in the engine and it was smoking. But the woman was very clear. She also bought it like that. And it had no problem for her. She has been driving it for a long time. Which take it. Is this house that looks very nice, but it's hidden. Let me try to steal a picture for you guys. Here. That green color. I didn't know that green can actually look that nice. But it actually looks very nice. Yeah. It looks very nice. Yeah, it's not raining, but there is a light drizzle. That's why I keep using my wipers, because my camera, when it sees water on the screen, then it loses focus. Take it. Yeah. So where do we buy cars? First of all, I want to make it clear: you should always buy your car. And mwamba anyuma nyongo okozeseza amabati ge bayita kategula. Okaraba, that's what they call kategula. They look like you remember those roofing tiles, eh? Yeah. Mwamba is really nice when hidden roof jirabe duka. Once it starts leaking, you have to redo everything. No. But I actually have hidden roofing and it doesn't leak. You just have to. It leaked in the beginning, but it's because of poor workmanship. Hidden roofing should be done. Hidden roofing, yes, towards Cemetery Road. Hidden roofing should only be done by experts. There are people that know how to do hidden roofing, and I think now I'm an expert because I've seen this entire thing, and I know how it can. I think I'll take you through that. I'm going to interview the person that fixed my house. I have a neighbor that has a hidden roof for it a year chatonya, but I think the reason is still leaks because he has these builders. I already told him there is a guy that can fix it, Uganda. So his house continues to leak, but mine is fine. Mine doesn't leak. But Stuart, the reason why the hidden roof houses actually leak is simple. It is because all the water, remember Mwamba pushes water to like 5 or 6 sites, but the hidden roof pushes water to one location. The only reason the hidden roof houses leak is because you have a lot of water collecting in one area, and normally the guys that do this roofing make it very small, so the water collects and it's too much. That's the only reason. But if you were to make that collection area go by to Orugogo, the gutter, if you were to make the gutter bigger, you'd have no problem. Which one is expensive when paying for your hidden roofing over Mwamba? Mwamba is expensive. I'll give you an example. They calculated for me Mwamba and it was going to cost me about 18 million. I used 6 million to roof my hidden roof. Watch it again. But you need to get, let me show you this view. You need to get someone that knows how. They still have plots there. They marketed that place. I think they are selling those plots. Yeah. Flat real roofing tiles. Yeah. Mwamba is expensive, but the reason why people do Mwamba is because we don't have a lot of people that can actually do hidden roofing in Uganda. I think that's the issue. I tell you know how Ugandans can be, even when they don't know how to do something. Mwamba Uyo, this guy used the blocks, eh? He used the blocks which are very nice. They make the house, they make the house stronger. Idaba Mwamba, it's nice. And I can collect water if my roof. Exactly, Kakati. The advantages of hidden roofing is that all your water comes to one place, unlike Mwamba. Like for example, me, I have 10,000 liter, 5,000, 2 tanks of 5,000, which makes 10,000 liters, and my tanks are now full because every time it rains, it comes into one location, and you can fill up your tanks. That's the other advantage of hidden roofing, unlike Mwamba, because Mwamba it's very hard for you to even fill a tank. It's even very expensive for you to even collect the water. Yeah, so hidden roofing is cheap, but get the right person. Abantu abasinga aba roofing atamanyi roofing Mwamba. I mean the hidden roof. Mwamba ne amateur asobola okumukola, but an amateur will not do a hidden roof. You write a box. Yeah. So I was still saying that if you're going to be buying a house, don't to be buying a car. I'm just stealing the picture. Then there is this has Mwamba, very tall Mwamba, and I think they had domestic violence issues, and the man wanted to sell, and the woman said not for sale. The woman said it a project. Yeah. So this is, I actually think this is a very nice road. Normally it's those big trucks, the silo trucks that spoil the roads. Yeah. So if you're going to be buying a car, I always recommend that you buy a car from a person. But because normally when you people are buying cars, we don't like to move around. That's why you end up in those bonds. However, when we are going to help you select a car and you don't have your own options, we go to the bonds as well. Because sometimes those guys have good cars. But the problem is, if you don't know the market price of the car, because they overprice them, and for you to I think the Mwamba that is low actually looks nice. The Mwamba that is low looks nice. You see this shop? This shop is almost close to the first one I showed you in the beginning. It's just that this one has common doors. With shutters. That's what was different. Katiwano Wetuli, the plots in this area should be about 25 million to 30. Why? This is like 2 kilometers from the main road. Where I'm going. It's like 2 kilometers from the main road. And there is this nice view here. There is this very nice view. I don't know if you see it the way I see it. It's a very, very nice view. I think I'm going to call a French car over box. So in this area, I think this area is called Sindo. Matuga Sindo. I don't think it's actually that popular because I've not really heard of it when people are advertising estates. There is a very nice rock up there. You guys, I wanted to know. There is a very nice rock up here. Rock. The rock is there. I want to see if I can zoom in. That rock. It's really nice. Now, you know Ugandans are not used to touring their own country. I think this is a chance for you to actually tour this country. What about agreement plot? How much around that area? Now, normally whenever you see, if a land title plot is like 20, then you just know the agreement one is like 5 million less. So the agreement will be like 10 to 15 if the one with the land title is 20. This area near the main road. Katiwano, whenever you see tiny houses like these ones, this is Kabaka land now. The area where we are, this is Kabaka land. That's why you see that they have small plots. I actually don't know what the rock is called, but I just saw it today. I normally pass this way, but I don't see that rock. I just saw it today. Katiwano Wetuli abadde was agreement plots. Wano Wetuli kati endagaano ziri wano. Let me see if I see. When nalaba omusajja omukulu oba owa boda ngenda mubuuza wano ziri mu sente mmeka, so that we get the right picture. So you guys, where you're going to buy cars is important. I'm going to start listing the places where we have actually bought good cars. Naye moka zetuguzeeyo za 20 million and above. We have not bought cars that are under 20 million. Why? Because that area is for bonds. Nakawa. You see Nakawa after Spear Motors, you go those bonds there, after Spear Motors, then after City Oil, there are plenty, so many bonds there. There you can go and buy a car, but always inspect. Okay, those guys have quite good cars, but otogula omoroka ya raisi. Okay, don't buy a cheap car from there. 15 million simanya kuka wansi. Don't buy a car from there. Okay, normally cars there are 15 and below, they are selling the place because, like I've said, I've told you that this car, like I've told you, baba jeba reko, soko jetu ogene muko katono. So I'm going to ask this guy here how much the plots in this area. Jeba reko baba, wano baita obati. This is Kungu, actually the person that's been asking. Plots are no zilimu sente meko. Hey, oh, no, your mommy tamanyi. Hey, nenga range yaze ni musente meka. Atano ku 10. Eba musente nga meka.
Echapa chako.
Ngechapa kwa ekiri. Waliwo n'endagaano anti.
Waliwo endagaano n'ekyapa.
Endagaano eba mumeka.
Endagaano 15
15 ate ekyapa
kyapa zo milioni
abiri nga kyakumeza. Mubulidde bakyali bange 15 million ndagaano milioni 2 kyapa. Kale bwenzija nombuuzaani anti kati essimu gye nkozesa sirina bwe mpandiikamu naye nze wenajja nja kubuuza Rashid. Kale neyanziza. So those border guys, this is Kungu. So that rock is what did you call it? Let me see what you called it. The Kungu traditional rock. Okay, Emma, tell me more about the Kungu traditional rock. It seems you know. You talked about going up country okufuna ye moroka to resell. Wabiva ko sinaba. Salmin, I take my time when I'm doing things. I take my time. I'm going to go. It's just that this period this is family period ya kubera na family ne tukyalira ku bantu. Yesterday I took my kids to my mother-in-law's, then they have to go visit my jaja, very big part of our life. Waroka kalina ka. So we are in Kungu. This area is actually that expensive because it's not that popular. The moment it gets popular, it will shoot, because this is like 500 meters from the main road. You see that factory ahead of us. We had a plot as a family in Kungu just behind that high rock which witches use, but when we lost our mama, one of us sold it na isimanyani. Yajitudate mumanyi. Yeah, so this place is actually kakati no Emma. This place, once it gets popular, but I don't really think these people are selling because never know what they bogera tebali sure. I think this area abantu abasinga tebatunda oba secho nga batunda da, people are only coming to. So you guys, we are like 200 meters away from the main road. Tondeka wali ononya akwegattako. Kale Salmin, we will go and buy cars there up country. But then you have to share. You will WhatsApp me so that I have you in mind. We must contact you. Of course, I may not warn people that I'm going to the village. So you see, the main road is there. The main road is there, and there is a factory here. This is the plastics factory. Here, you see the plastic bottles that are collected. This factory here is what I think they process it and make bottles, or they make what. But just know this is a plastic. They bring all those bottles they collect. Most of them, at least that I know, they bring them to this factory, and whatever they make out of it. Jebali nyawo kasori ayocha wano bakolera watch bakola buchupa mpayo wa bitano mpayo wa mirundi ebiri. So for the guys abali emnaya naye obo munsusize kati febwe tuchobotu kati I'm going to the field. I'm going to help one of my followers here get a car. That rock I went there to explore, but there is a witch doctor that I found there and told me if I can climb it up to the top of it, and I happened to get a leaf from it, and I happened to get a leaf from the tree that grew up the rock. Oh, Madam Gamba, if you go up that rock, you get rich. Emma, now you should have asked him what do I benefit if I go up there. Yeah, so Kungu is actually near the main road, but it's not a very organized place though. Game park here for very organized. Yeah, so this factory actually crosses the road. That's why you see the roofing across the road. It looks the same. Whatever no una alone the plastic. I gotta get a quick cassette. I gotta get a quick cassette. Yeah. Ngenda kampani nga sitwala abakyala.
Nawe twala.
Munnanga abakyala abakola empisa embi bakoledde erinnya ebbi.
Nawe twala.
Bambi sorry. Taxi yijja. Kati bannange mwe bagaya abamusenga mulabye ekikaze kibadde kyagalo kitwalako mwali gambye kitwaleko. Me I don't take women. The stories that I've heard of women causing trouble for men because they gave them lifts. I don't dare. The only women I would give a lift are my neighbors, Ngamba Mani. But if I don't know you, I don't give you lifts. Mubamwe bizibu bingi. Emma is saying that all my financial problems would be solved. No, there are two rocks divided, but closely to each other. But just kind of has a big one. They just have a kind of big crack or gap from down to top. It's where you have to climb. Kali Emma, senga wagenda no gaga. Mathon sekeredde nze sitwala kubakyala okujjako nga nkumanyi. Maama naye ekyana kibadde kyakabi nnyo naye kirinnye taxi. Wakigambe bba wakyagula emmoloka. Yeah. Kigambe bba wakyagula emmoloka. So you guys, Nakawa is one place that you can go and get cars, you can get a good car. But in Nakawa bagula emmoloka za $2 million and upwards. In Morocco, if you say you can get a car below 20 million, but you have to be very, very, very careful. Which again, you have to be very, very careful. Do a lot of inspection. Which again, because they are known for new cars, never sang a Morocco nga yachigo. Kasteba ni nambe mpya ajitwala naddamu n'agibumba n'agileta n'agiteekaawo. Nebange iye eriwe yala isi. You know what I'm saying? That those guys, that place is known for new cars. So because it's known for cars that are 20 million and above, if someone has a car that is below 20 million, it will be the cheapest car. It will be the cheapest car. So gojo papa lango jigwamu anti oguze kanamba. So Nakawa, you need to be very careful. Go with someone that knows how to inspect cars or limekutomera. But that's one place that I recommend to go in $1 million and above. But also, I've been telling you guys, if you have 20 million and above, watch out Morocco in Kade. If you have 20 million, Kaundo Soko Jason you get that 20 million, Gulayoka Paso, Gakapio Keta and Dikide. Osoko Jirovugako, then you upgrade later. That's life, together step by step. No, this is not Semuto Road. This is Bombo Road. Semuto Road is CGMP, so this is Bombo Road. Tuyingira Mabanda. Then you can go the other places that have cars, but with these places you have to be very, very careful. giraba lore ezo lore ndo zote bazigana kuleta. So you see the import rule that says you can't import cars that are older than 15 years. That rule doesn't apply to those lorries. I never overtake in corners like this. Exactly, yeah, the cars outside the outside Nakawa are there by brokers. Yeah. But they also pay a kind of ground rent, I think. So, but after Nakawa, you can go, the other place that I kinda trust is you can go to Bakuli. But Bakuli also you have to be very careful. I don't risk me, I don't take women. You can there's actually one of my followers Namusanga, you need to be very careful with ladies. For him, he told me a story that I can't share because he's watching. Yangamba, he has had a lot of trouble since like 2020, but his troubles started with giving a woman a lift. He gave a woman a lift, and that's where all his troubles started. But all that trouble started with giving a woman a lift. So cutting. All the guys on this platform, if you're watching, you need to be very careful. Don't give women lifts. Basically, just don't give anyone a lift. You know them. If you can't afford a car, if you can't afford driving a car without giving another person a lift, that's a fact. Your trouble can start with you giving someone that you don't know a lift, because you get what I'm saying. So you need to be very careful. Me, I would rather actually take a man, but a woman, but even a man, that's one thing you also need to know. So you need to be very careful. Yeah, some men too can cause trouble. The only people I give lifts are those people that I know. Zemvuge moroka yangenga ankaruka stay nakafulu tanka kayo ningenda. Bwegagwamu bwenesika nzera nzengera bona bo tuteko tebajja kumanya. So I've told you can go to Bakuli. That place, it used to be a very dangerous place, but bagenze balongo some of their operations. So now they have some good cars, but they also have, even the good cars there are expensive. The good cars there are very expensive. If you want to buy a car and it's a bargain, normally it's a good thing to buy it from a person. It's a good thing to buy it from a person. Because broker. Normally the good deal you can get from a bond would be of a new car. It's very rare for you to find a bond having a used car and you get a good deal. It's very rare. But sometimes if you know the market price, you can try and bargain for a good deal. So we have talked about Nakawa, we have talked about Bakuli. Okay, we are, Kabaka's palace, Burangi. There is a bond there, but it also has a lot of new cars. In Morocco, but it has some new cars. There is a new bond there at the Kabaka's Kabaka and Jagala near Bulangi, where CBS and BBS Terefina are. Okay, then Salmin, see, I can't tell the story. Kubana ye part says but just know that whichever happened, Obaba Amuroga, Oba Yachagara, Oba what happened, it started with giving a woman a lift. Yadita Mumanyi. Nero inzo kusanganga, chikazi chari chaka bierange echo kwe chiri na achi wako lift. One thing led to another, because normally you don't find, it's very rare to find a woman asking for a strange man for a lift if she doesn't do it every day. Abakaza abasaba abasajja batamanyi lift baba bakimanyidde. It's a normal thing for them to ask for a lift from a stranger. So that's why you have to be very careful. Omukazi ali atamanyidde kusaba lift tamala gasaba lift. It's like you finding a woman asking a man for money. Mpa yesa tundieko. twalako out. It's not that she doesn't do it once. Era bw'osanga omukazi akikola aba akikola nnyo. Okitegeera, eh? So such a woman is used, and that's one reason you actually have to be careful with them. Okitegeera. So it's actually, there is a light drizzle still going on almost everywhere. This is Bombo Road still. Yeah. So you need to be very careful when you're giving people lifts. Like me, I can never ask for a lift. Techindi mu. Because I know that someone is driving, their car is headed somewhere. So for you to stop them and ask for a lift, it's inconveniencing. Okuja konga they have offered. There is also a story that I was listening to CBS. Abe Muchibi shared. They were together, Abe Muchibi, Patrick Omujuka, and the other guy, Haji, whoever. And they were saying a story. Abe Muchibi, in his young youth days, yali avuga ka Suzuki Escudo. And it was raining. He was coming from his home, and he met primary kids nga bagenda kusomero ng'enkuba ebakuba n'agamba kambatwaleko n'abatwalako kati abakkirira akaserengeto his car lost brakes. Emmotoka bwe yagaana okusiba emmotoka nekkirira mu kkubo ne bafuna accident, abaana ne balumizibwa. He took the kids to the hospital, but the parents of the kids asked for a lot of money from him nga baagala na kumwavuwaza nga bamugamba twakugamba ko twala abaana baffe wali balese enkuba n'ebakuba. And for him, from that experience, he says he never gives anyone a lift. Atambulira mu mmoroka ye yekka n'abantu bavudde nabeewaka. He doesn't give people lifts because of that experience. Bamugamba twakugamba ko batwale. Ontegeera. So everyone has had their own experience, and me, I learn from people's experiences. I don't want to get my own experience. Because I'm sure you guys have heard of a story of a priest who gave a woman a lift. A priest gave a woman a lift, and when she reached from like Hoima Road, she reached town. He reached town. He was going to, I think, Nakurabye. He reached around Busega, the market, and the woman said, "You stop, I'm getting out here." So the priest stopped. The moment he stopped, the woman tore her blouse and she started making noise. That the priest used her the entire night, and he refused to pay her. And when she asked for the money when she was getting out, he beat her and even tore her clothes. You get? So you can imagine the kind of humiliation the priest went through. And he had to pay the woman the money so that he goes without the news capturing that. So there are so many experiences, bad experiences of people giving lifts, that if you're a cautious person, you would actually not give anyone a lift. So we have talked about places where you're going to buy a car. I have talked about Nakawa after City Oil. Okay, we have talked about Bakuli. There are so many bonds there. We have talked about Mengo near Bulange, where the CBS radio is. There is still Kabaka and Jagala. As you're headed to the Kabaka's palace, there is a bond there that belongs to a person. Now, Tewadiba broker. All those cars belong to one person. It's called CK. The bond is called CK. I bought a car from there, but I got a lot of problems with that car. The car that I bought from that place. Yafa engine emirundi ngebiri. Obaba basajja balina juju. When I listen because I bought it on loan, like so many of you people want to do. You want to buy a car at 15 million, but you want to pay 10 million and remain with a balance of 5 million. Exactly what I did. But the moment you finish his balance, so you need to be very careful. That's why I never advise people to buy cars on credit. But you can still go so that ate you don't say njagala genda ne atha yantwale moroka jezibeera kati mbalagira jezibeera, so that you don't need me to go there. Okay, we have said Nakawa, Bakuri, there is a new bond there in Mengo, there is a CK bond there. You can go to Machini, there are plenty of bonds there. There are also bonds in Chibuye where you can go and still see cars. I think those are the popular bonds that normally when someone wants to buy a car 1 or 2 days they can go. Yeah, but like I'm saying, you need to be very careful and inspect. Okitegeera, inspect. Go with someone that knows how to inspect bad engines, bad gearbox, bad body, an accident car, wiring problems. You need to make sure that you go with someone that can actually, is the car stolen? Can it be transferred? Is the logbook clear? Does it have a caveat? And all those things. You need to make sure that, because ojja kugenda ogula emmotoko ogigulira isi bagambe atofaayo transfer jazikola genda, and then you go, you reach time of transferring and they tell you the car has a loan of about 10 million. It has a caveat, so you have to first pay the loan for you to actually transfer. Katino gweke, you say, well, I will drive it without transferring. Then it reaches the time when you need to sell, and the person is, everyone you're selling to knows how to check those things. Bonga bana be in a caveat and nobody is willing to buy. So you need to be very careful. But I've told you the places you can go. But I'm still insisting that when it comes to time for you to buy a car, it's a good thing for you to buy a car from a person and not from those bonds. If you're going to buy a car from bonds, buy a car that is expensive. From those bonds. But by expensive, I don't mean just expensive. It should be still a good offer. Like the person that I helped buy a RAV4 was going to buy a RAV4 at 16 million, but that RAV4, the real value is 9 million. And we took him out of the bond. We bought a RAV4 of the same model, same number plate, better condition at 9 million. So that's where you need to actually hire the pre-purchase inspection services of me. That's a good offer, that's not a good offer. Never takuba. And sometimes the only time you cannot is after you have driven the car where you are 16 million, they are giving you 7. The only time you can know that you made a bad purchase is when you're selling. There is a saying in Uganda, bakuseera mukugula, tebakuseera mukutunda. You know, when you're selling, you think, no, naina mwemunseera, baba bakuseera ng'ogula. Onagula, yali mugula kituufu bwe bakuseera. So you don't want to buy a car at 18 million only to end up selling it at 6 or 8. So you make a full loss of 10 million, including the money you used to fix it up. Because there is no car in Uganda that you're going to buy that is perfect. In Ogenda Jigula, okujjako the Toyota one, the brand new Toyota car, the one I'm planning to buy at 70 million. That's the only car. Nebo ogule moroka nga ya bondi, ogenda jijja at least ogenda gula emipiira, oba ogenda kukyusa brakes. But if you bought a car from Toyota Uganda brand new, or from Nissan, or from Kia brand new, you're going to drive for a full year, ngokola service your car, because it's brand new. The cars in the bonds are not brand new. So you're still going to repair some things. So it's important that you do math and you make a good purchase. You make a good purchase so that a moroka bw'ogigula, you don't go beyond your budget because ogiguze ate kati olina repairs ez'okukola. Ontegeera kye nkugamba. It needs to be very clear. Saagala ogenda ogula emmoroka milioni 18 ogiteekemu milioni 2 ez'ogitereeza otuuke okutunda nga bakuwa 7. Ontegeera kye nkugamba kyali wange. And also, let's get out of the practice of wanting to buy kanamba. The brokers are going to steal hard work pays, you see. The brokers are going to cheat you. Nga bakuguze namba. There are cars where the number plate doesn't actually matter. Those cars, it's a condition that matters. For example, if you're buying a double cabin, the number plate doesn't really matter. Autoba tugula condition na offer if you're buying a double cabin. But there are cars where the number plate might actually matter. Cars like this Chigege Mujiraba, it matters. If you're going to be buying a car like a Land Cruiser, Zilika Jambia, Zabakosa Mutua companies, the number plate might not matter. But if you're going to be buying a Land Cruiser Prado eyampisiza oli oba mujjukire badde ya bbulu eri. If you count 2 vehicles ahead of me, the third one in front, the number plate might actually matter. So you need to be very careful as you're buying cars. Wherever you need to always get a good offer. For me, when I'm helping people buy cars, in my mind it's always bwana abatunda agenda kufuna sente mmeka, because togenda kufira ku mmoroka emu, tukyali baana bato. Nze abantu abasinga abagula emmoroka ezange, era the only person that gave me trouble teyabadde muvubuka nga mmwe abasinga okulaba, is one of the people abakuzeemuko. Normally tebatwesiga ffe nga abavubuka. I told you of a story of one of my relatives, my brother to my grandmother. Gwe babba ne bamuguza ddabo kabiri million 2 ng'erina kuba ya 7. But the reason lwaki bamubba was because yatasobola kwesiga Arthur omwana omuto okumulondera emmoroka. N'agenda bannange babbooli bamuguza emmoroka million 2 nga ne engine nfu. Okitegeera. Naye ng'ate n'emmoroka gye bamuguza million 2 era alina gigulanga million nga 7. You get what I'm saying? But all because abantu abakulu abo tebaagala kutwesiga ebiseera ebisinga, ayagala kwesiga bakulu banne. Ate bakulu banne baba babbi nnyo. Kuba mukulu munna akubba talina na kisa takutya. Yeah, so we need to be quite careful as we buy. Ofuba okulaba ng'ate tebakola ki, nga tebakuwogoloza buwogoloza. For me, when I'm helping people inspect cars, I'm thinking this person is buying this car but is going to want to buy another car. Okitegeera. Ompiseeko Kawanda. Hey! Ku enago. I will come nkubuuzeeko one of these days. So, okay, these comments in Zerabidde baba. Let me read them. Let me read them. Now, that no, it wasn't Semuto Road, that one I saw. Then it would appear most of the cars outside the Nakawa bonds are bought by brokers. Yeah, the cars that are outside belong to brokers. Naye tokubye nnyo oba tekirina musajja kyekimanyi. Even some men too can be trouble, yes. Then some thieves use that as a trick. They set up a woman and then they follow up to beat you and rob you with an excuse, calling someone's wife. Exactly. Otidde omusamba, sitidde musamba. I actually never give women lifts. Oyo no muyambye ne mubulira abalala mvuga buvuzi ne mukuba n'amazzi. Why would you be stopping a stranger to give you a lift? Okitegeera. Martha nagamba, I also fear being lifted by a stranger. Hey, wakukwata gakuweebwa munno. Salmin, yeah. It's not advisable to give a lift. My friend gave a lift to a person who at a time of disembarking picked the camera and realized it later when they had long separated. Exactly. Gaya akubba n'agenda. Ato neboddamu n'omulaba akugamba saagitutte. Ompiseko Kawanda. Next time nja ongamba n'ennyimira ne nkubuuzaako. Hey guys, stop acting selfish, yet you are not. Oba akulu kiba n'abagenda. It's a barrier. Oba ani yafudde. I think it's the other judge. There is a judge that died. I think it's judge that is being taken for burial. Hey guys, stop acting selfish, yet you are not. We are more than 20 here. We can give others some likes. Bam, bimumpe bulaike niyanziza Martha. Bulaike mu bumpe buli wali mbamulaba kati nyinawo 7 ntuse late barros tukyaliwo naye sigenda kupapa nnyo. There is a barrier of a big person that is going to happen. Neka jamu ne Kawempe wekalika. Now we are in Kawempe for the guys that don't know this road. Kale olabi, I used to think mbu zi caveat zikoma mu land. Anemoroka zina caveat. Ekyo ekikazi mukulu Jekka abadde takireka kukubu. Oba Jekka alabika azuuka leeta ennaku zino. Jekka alabika atuuka leeta kambalage ekirala Barros kyataleka. Kiikiri. Okirabye? Ekyo Barros takireka. But guys, you should not give lifts to people that you don't know. Yeah, you might get more trouble than you think. Ebiseera ebimu tulowooza nti when you give someone a lift you get blessings. No. Sorry, someone was calling me. Bwoba onkubira nga oli ku live eno bambi, sorry. It's the same phone I'm using. I'm going to get another line, an MTN line, and I'll share it here so that if you're calling me and you live, that's the phone you can call. Musajja gwe tolaba nti nina empeta. Oh! Bado sorry. Mukyala wayinza okuba alaba naawe. Madamu tusonyiwe bw'oba oli ku live naawe olaba. Madamu tusonyiwe. Bambi, it's a very bad thing to give lift to people that you don't know. It can cause you a lot of problems the way juicer. Nze mvuge moroka yange nga nkalu nga ndimunze kawe masigenze n'abantu bange. So ngenda kulope wajjeke mulope. Arthur, can I get in touch with you personally? I need help in inspection. Yes, Raymond. Yeah. You can get to me. My number is 0752. Bana guys, anyone that can write this number nyambako jiwandike mu comment says 101 live. 0752 991 051. Eline ku WhatsApp. Again 0752 991 051. Yeah, but if you go to the description, any number yangi mweri. Yeah. So it's 1 hour and 12 minutes. I do 1 hour. So I'm going to meet one of my followers here. Of course, there are options that we already have lined up. But along the way, I normally keep my mind open to options that can come up, because I don't lock my mind, because better options always come. Arthur, thanks for the good show. Catching up you up here in Mulago Hospital Trauma Theatre. Oli musawo Roger. Oboli patient tukusabire. If you're a doctor banayi tubulire twetaaga mulage eyo nzibuzibu oba tolinayo muntu. But if we have a doctor in there gwe tumanyi oba nurse oba administrator ebintu bitambula mangu, a relative of mine got an accident nabanyumiza emmotoka ya mutomera double cabin nemumenya emikono wano nemumenya n'amagulu, and ne bamukwata ne bamutwala emulago ne bamusuula awo. Ekyamuyamba, she had a popular person with her. Yalina pastor ali very popular yagenda naye. Kyekyamuyamba okufunako ku first aid. Naye era bagenda okulaba ngira tali mufuna treatment nga bibogera byakumutemako mikono n'amagulu. Ne bamujjawo ne bamutwala to Platinum Hospital. They say Platinum Hospital is very good. Yeah, and by the time yagenda okuvaayo nga ali okay, ng'emikono gimuvinga naye nga tannabeera yatandika okutambula. But bagenda okuvaayo nga they have spent around 18 million. Ate ng'era tannawona bulungi nga alina okusasulira home care. But I realized that in Mulago, if you have someone Gomanyi, it's always good. But thank you for watching the show Rogers, Charisima, I think. Yes, Rogers. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much, all of you guys, for taking the time to actually watch this show. I forgot to charge my phone on Ambuga, so but you had a power bank, so I'm quite clear we can actually almost finish our broadcast. I was told that these people cannot be pushed away from the market because they support a certain big man. That big man, you can imagine this market Kambalage. It's in the road. It's literally in the road. But they support the right. You worship the right God, things what happen, good things happen for you. The number is 0752 991 051. 0752 991 051. Yes, that's the number. So mbagambye before byogenda okugulamu emmoroka ng'osazeewo ogenda wekoba ne makanika wo, you can go to Nakawa after City Oil ng'okkirira ngadde ekireka. There are plenty of bonds from there paka Kireka. There are so many bonds there that you can buy cars from, both bond new and used. But I'm saying that okujjako ng'ogula moroka ya bond new, I recommend that you make sure you inspect a lot. Okutagula moroka ya accident, because the moroka ezisinga eziri Nakawa zirabika bulungi nnyo, but ezimu za accident. ng'era bw'oteegendereza ojja kwesanga nga oguze emmoroka eya accident otegeera. So you need to make sure that you inspect a lot. Then osobola okugenda ewa bakuli kati baatandika okufuna ku mmoroka ennungi naye era nayo you have to inspect very much. Naye nga all in all kale n'emmengo bagiddeyo bondi nga 2 then mbagamba n'ekibuye n'emakindye. Those are the very popular bonds that everyone, almost everyone in town knows. How do you check to know the vehicle has a caveat? Kati you have to know someone, a clearing agent in your Ekatfetubaina. I have someone that normally checks my cars for me, so I call him nemugamba. Of course you send them money, omwerezayo emitwalo ng'ebiri oba mutwalo oba esatu depending ku mudu gy'abaamu. Then nakuweereza ne information ekwata ku mmoroka eyo, akugamba eri mmanya ga muntu gundi, enamba ye eno eriko caveat teriiko, ekola bino na bino na bino, it can be transferable. Then you get all the information that you need. Okitegeera. Yeah, so but I have that the person. Nayenga gwe nawe, if you have a friend that works in URA, that person can definitely help you to check that. Yeah, so that's the only way you can know that a car has a caveat. Kubanga yo era omuntu bw'anaaba printing a logbook tekijja kujjirako. Okitegeera. So I'm to buy a car for my wife inshallah, naye mu motoka ki obutali bwa bbeeyi anti sente mmeka olina okubeera. When you're going to buy cars, you need to have a budget. You need to have a budget of budget that you want to run. Is one of my followers aina business one ekawanda mujje mu muwagire. Let me show you. Yo Megan Jacobs Business Center, Agency Banking, Airtel Money, MTN, aina bank zonna waneka wempe opposite Stanbic Bank, directly opposite Stanbic Bank. Mujje mu muwagire. Bwo ina transaction eza sente nyingi ojaawo. I think I don't know what times he works and what times he closes, but the kastakalango kayisizaawo. Yeah, so basically those are the places, but I always tell you it's always better to buy a car from a person. Oba ogiguze mu kikomera kya muntu, oba omusanze ku mulimu nga ali ku mulimu akola n'omugulako, oba omusanze mu kkubo nga avuga. Okitegeera. It's always better, you will always get a better deal if you buy your car from a person than when you buy it from those bonds or from brokers. Because by broker, sente zonna z'ogula emmoroka ku broker bayongeddemu ekitundu ennyo million 5. Okitegeera. Arthur, is it true that when buying buses, orders are made abroad? I don't know what you're talking about. Be clear. Buses, ogenda gula bus. But we have bonds here that sell buses. We have bonds here. As you go down Spear Motors, there is a company that sells buses there. But also these guys that sell Sino trucks, that company still has buses. Kanatu inaneza for one is Achira Motors. So you can also, there are so many companies that sell buses here. Those bonds actually have buses. You don't have to order from outside. You don't have to make your order abroad. You can always get people to sell you the bus here. Where's the bond is in a buses? Yeah. So it's always better to buy a car from a person. Kubanga oyo muntu osobola n'omukwata obulungi n'akubulira n'ebirwadde ebiriwo. After do for us an interview with someone who drives the Mac. I'm going to do that. At my workplace, where I have my offices, there is someone that has a Mac X UBK. But I would have already done it, but a UBK person would not be so revealing because the moroka yebe ikyali impya. Abeera kumpi n'ekibuga. He's from Chira, he works in town. And he has like 2 cars. So olumu avuga Mac X olala n'avuga Primo. So ate zonna mpya. So omuntu bw'ati ayinza obutatuwa bulungi review gye twagala. Twetaaga ofuna omuntu ng'avuga Mac X ng'eringa nga ku UBA, USZ ng'etambuddeko ng'agibuzeeko for some time. Oyo aba asobola okubuulira very honest, aba asobola okuwa very honest review. So that's why I have not done that interview yet. But I'm going to do that interview. Don't worry. Yeah, so but you guys, they are all cars the bulimoroka joyagala e Kampala. You can you can buy it from bonds here. But abantu ba wano bayina almost everything. I'm trying to find the comments so that mbasibula ne comment zigamba. Let me see if there is a comment that I did not read. Thank you for the likes, guys. I have 12 likes now. Thank you very much. Vincent, what business do you do at Enago? Now when enkubira akarangwa bwe nkubidde onwa Megan Jacobs and Business Center. Okay, I think I've read literally all the comments. Martha, I think I did not see this as a comment, as a question. Boxy, there are two kinds of box houses. Kati eyange iwa side yemu, okay? Kati bwebe iwa side yemu. What can I use to demonstrate? I wanted to use something to demonstrate here. There are two kinds of box houses over hidden roof. Emu, which is like a young bweri, iwa side yemu. You sit like this. Kati orugogo nebaruteka wano. The gutter is put here. So the iron sheets pour water here, and it can go either one side like this, or also rugakoraga gadda side biri. Okay, but mine iwa side yemu. So the iron sheets come here, amazini gagenda one side. Kati eno jigagwera, there is like a water trap, and I use that to put water into my tanks. Now both of my tanks are full. Nagura amazi when I just bought the tanks, but since then I've never bought water like again. Then the other fashion of hidden roof housing, amazi gonna gayiwa makati. Okay, so it's like this. The iron sheets come from this way, then these ones come from this way, and then they put a gutter in the middle. Then that gutter netwala amazi. You can still collect the water. Then there are those other guys that still have hidden roof, but that way what was savings. So I don't see a point of doing mwamba and then hiding the roof. So it's just better for you to just do either the bajita butterfly, or you do one side. Now, like I was saying, Stuart was saying Zidi Kinga, the leaking is because of the gutter. Kati whatever gutter eno, like this is too white. When the gutter webera antona amazi jukide nyumba eno webane, like my house is 45 feet by 39, webera nene nyo agamazi manji. So if the gutter is small, gutter ukanegajula, that's why it leaks. It doesn't leak because of anything else. But bokola gutter ngangazinga nene wait, amazi gajja kujja ngagakola ki ngagajao, it moves. Then the other reason why the box houses leak is because of the water trap. You have to make sure it's a big water trap, because you can amazi manji agavayo. So the water trap has to be big. Kati what yagala kosa ngogo za mabati ngaze bakozesa, the best way to do it is by enkokoto. Instead of the normal gutters, we know never enkokoto gutter never ya enkokoto. Neba jikola ngangazi bweti kati amabati ne gajjanga gayiwa wano. That should be the best. Neba jikola nga eri waterproofed. Neba jikola neba jiwa mu kaniru bulungi amazi ne gatambula bulungi. So that box stage kutawanya, you will save a lot of money. Yeah, but I'll do an interview with someone that roofs yakole young. But I had an engineer on my site, and he did not know what he was doing. He can't admit. That's why my house leaked for some time. So when I got that guy, I got in and I will make mine like yours when pouring one side. But I actually find that Martha Butterfly might be better. Why? When you were side more in each side in each one when you, I did not know. Ne engineer to young that wall is not very good. Nadala will be much fetch when so Butterfly is better. Martha, just make Butterfly na yokole gatanga nene ngangazi. Obasecho the best thing for Butterfly by way nkokoto. Na yenge nkokoto bajikozi ngangazi muchitegera, they make that nkokoto to be ngangazimu ebera makati yawe nyumba we in the middle. And then amazi gagenda. You do bukola nkokoto. Ne Martha era mugongo gwambwa. What does that mean? That one is called mugongo gwambwa. No, it's not called mugongo gwambwa. It's called chuyichimu. Me, I have chibina na yesigita. Yesterday I was from Yumbe. Hey, is a Moroka chibina zireke. Boy, you don't leave chibina alone. After access for me Tata brand in vehicles, I'm going to. I don't have so much knowledge, but I'm going to find someone that knows tatars atuwulire what they think about it. Yeah, Vincent Sigaza Chibina yoto Tanzania kana akantu kange sikata. I'm going to even put a new engine mpomerwe kako kakola ne SC okiraba buli kyenda banga kintabanya nga nkyusa bukyusa sigenda kwebonyabonya. But guys, I have to go. Thank you very much for being here. It really means a lot that you guys take the time to actually watch my live broadcasts. Chiba kiruma nnyo omuntu nateekamu effort ate nga abantu tebabiraba okitegeera. So if you have something a topic that you would want to see me talk about, you can share okitegeera in relation to cars. We can relate everything with cars. Basically we can relate business with cars, we can relate family with cars, we can relate living a good life with cars and all that okitegeera. So but thank you very much Salmin, I'm giving up vocabularies. Okay, so you guys, thank you very much for being here. It really means a lot. Don't forget I do pre-purchase inspection. I charge 350,000 this year. Next year ngenda kuongeza amuko, but this year I charge 350,000. Is the same as also sura kubaka after gatutambuza to go see the cars kubako ne makanika, and that amount obosa suri the naku bid of inspection in 2 days kumoroka zetukulaga nawe zobolina amazima bwotafuna mu moroka, either your budget is the wrong budget or a moroka battery available that week okitegeera. That's why I normally tell you it's 2 days. So Martha, thank you very much for being here number 1 today. Elijah, thank you very much. Chris Da Vinci, Salmin, Nathan, Kenneth, Ryan's Gaming from Bangladesh, thank you. Ryan's Gaming alabika muntu wa Argentina nnyo. Simon, David Wave, Raymond, Patrick, Da Vinci, Nico Kaziwe, Emma, Charles Nkugwa, Stuart. Bana Stuart, how do we say your name? Stuart. Vincent. And everyone abadde mu Kamoli bannange waliwo abantu ababeera ku Kamoli ebiseera ebimu siba appreciating n'abantu ababeera mu Kamoli, Steve Barros, Rogers Charisima from Mulago, Pasco Joseph, yes, Asimwe Johnny. Hey Johnny, it has been a long time, eh? Kish fellow, hidden roof saves since most use ordinary 30 gauge, which is a bit cheaper. Sina mabati goka, by the way, Kish. Even the nemiti jokoze size of buliti, you save a lot. Okay, we'll talk about roofing. Okay, so but thank you very much, guys. Nabali mukamori, I really appreciate the fact that you watch. Nebobo sigadeo mukamori ngato inacho yogede. It really means a lot. I do pre-purchase inspection. I sell tracking devices. Wogule moroka, emoroka yo asset ya amani. Emoroka yo jugula $10,000. Ne omuntu bw'agibba ajetuna $2,200,000 because ayagala sente za amangu. So you take a tracking device, and my tracking devices will cost you 350,000 only, including installation. Bw'oli mu Kampala tujjeewo for free. Bw'oli outside Kampala, then you give us some mafuta and you come and install that device. Our device gives you the power to turn off the engine from wherever you are. Ne bw'oli London ng'emmotoka eri Kampala, you can turn it off by the stroke of a button. Then you can see where the car has been, you can see where the car is going. It gives you a lot of power. Yeah, then we also have car alarms are mitwala abiri. Zeyongeddemu koka bay because ebichupuli bingi kati ate original ne bazongeza. So I'm going to the market today to see how much they are selling. So bobogula alarm ne oba toguze kufe, you need to be very vigilant. But mekuguza chichupuli. Yeah, we had a scenario with an alarm we installed yesterday. I'm thinking chabade chichupuli. So we're actually going to correct the error now. Yeah, Martha, you'll be in Kamoli and Johnny. Yeah, but thank you very much. Nebobera mu Kamoli. It means a lot that you guys actually take the time to watch. So let me just go through the summary of what I've covered today. Of course, we have toured a lot of the village where I come from, but my topic today was the places where you can buy cars, okay? And I told you can go to Nakawa, you can go to Bakuli, you can go to Mengo, you can go to Chibuye, you can go to Machindi. But I told you Nakawa is one of the biggest markets. It goes up to Chireka or Chitegera. And I also told you that you need to be very careful, especially Bosange Morokanga Kanamba. It's a very good offer because the solo Sange Morokanga iri UBJ. Ngabajiguza milioni 15. Ochitegera. Yeah, Johnny is happy. Mugenda bereyo, bamugenda kuba mukola ki? Chemanche chimusanyusiza. Yeah, so you need to be very careful. But make kuba. Ochitegera. Yeah, but always make sure you do pre-purchase inspection. Never batakozesa Arthur, get someone go wesiga, ogende naye akebere moroka oleme kutomera. Emoroka eze empya naddala nga olaba emoroka mpya naye ng'ogula offer kebera nnyo accident. Mu bode muno mu mpaji muno muolabira. Naye ng'abantu abamu bagolola emoroka n'otategeera na kutegeera. So you need to be very careful as you buy. I have to go, but thank you very much, guys. I'll see you tomorrow morning. It really means a lot that you're always here. Share, recommend this channel to your friends. Share any video that you think is useful to a friend of yours. Ajirabe omugamba subscribing na ya sharing ene mikwano je community yaffe kule egene maso tufune information ennungi etuyamba balemate kutuba so that you don't get ripped off. I can tell you that I saved someone about 6 million 2 days ago. Baba de bagena bako milioni mukaga mulamba ne mu savinga na savinga naddayo nazote yazimpadde inzi yampadde 35 jange iranga jebwe emba 7 inagenda ne moroka. But actually when we bought that car I told him to go to my mechanic to fix the things that we saw needed to be fixed. However we agenze wa makanika wange namugamba man you help me get tires, I have my own mechanic. So what we did, I told my mechanic to tell that person's mechanic everything that needs to be fixed in the car and when they need to fix it. So now bibagamba nti mukole kino na kino na kino na kino naye bwe mutabikola temugamba nti twabagambye mukitegeera. So we that person was recommended by a person that watches my channel here. If you're watching it, you're a veterinary doctor, you recommended your vet friend from Moroto to come and I help him inspect a car. Emoroka bwenebe muchakalanyeko, if that car disturbs him, my brother, we told him what to do. When we bought the car, we bought it at a bargain and we told him what needs to be fixed. But when he got the car, I think his mechanic told him you don't need to fix these things. So they did not fix those things. They took the car the way it was. So now if it gets a problem, it's not our fault. Okay? My mechanic told them everything that needs to be fixed and when it needs to be fixed. Okay? But they decided to just go with the car without fixing those things. I think that mechanic, I'm imagining that mechanic is going to fix those things. But in case they don't, or they fix them badly, I want you to know that for us, we did our job. But thank you very much for recommending us for business. Keep recommending us. We'll make sure that we make you proud. But guys, have a very nice day. God bless you.